Uh, I may have encountered a new issue, which is the money number is so big that my entire play button is gone. Like, I can't go to the next wave. After reaching wave 100 with Renegade, I was looking at the characters and thought, okay, but who is like really good for Endless? So not just until like wave 40 or 50, but we are talking about infinite Endless. And then I came across Chunky because he actually kind of has a mental effect. And I would say we'll start this off with a little bit of luck, that's always good. So Chunky gains 25% increased HP modifications, and for every permanent max HP that you have, you get 1% bonus damage. There are also a bunch of downsides that you can see, but my idea is, what if you take the red item, the leaf, that gives you 3 max HP, and you just get as many of them as possible to keep scaling up your percent damage every single round like crazy. Sadly, padding doesn't work because it's not permanent. Okay, there's the next Ghost Scepter, very nice. We roll one more time, okay, and that's also money, I like it. But yeah, pretty much we want to go for a ridiculous amount of HP either way. So once we are done with this weapon here, because at one point it won't give us that much HP anymore compared to what we either way get, we would switch over to a weapon that scales with HP, meaning the Potato Thrower, since we can still make use of our HP increase with padding on the Potato Thrower because temporary stats are totally fine for it. Do we go for more max HP? I mean, it's offered to us, so I'll just take it. We'll take you. Right now, I would prefer if we get more scepters. Well, then again, I think I will just take the bag and roll to lock in another scepter for the next round. Okay, you either way cost 20, so that was quite expensive, but good, that's a good start. With this character, we can't afford to combine the Ghost Scepters, by the way, if you ask about that. The main risk is that you do it and then you don't find enough once there are more enemies around, and I actually just did a run where I combined my Ghost Scepters on wave 4 to 2 purple Ghost Scepters, because yes, I found that many, that was ridiculous. And then I just couldn't kill the enemies anymore. So even though I had higher scaling on the individual weapons, I ended up barely killing any enemies, and I think I finished the round with 68 material, which was horrible. More attack speed, we definitely need to get that, and we have more max HP, but that's not even that useful because we built that up on our own. I don't care about you right now, but you're amazing. We are looking for a very particular item. Well, we found it. But yeah, the reason we need the sharp bullet so badly is that we just don't deal with the masses, so we need to have Pierce to kill them. The alternative is that you manage to get a ridiculous amount of attack speed, but that's insanely unreliable since you need to roll attack speed like so many times in comparison to just getting a Pierce, and while the Pierce will not kill the enemies afterwards, except for like really weak ones, it will weaken them so we kill them faster. You're unique, so I'll take you out of the way. I kinda wanna go for range damage now, sure, because we need to build up the base damage. Sharp bullet, I will also take you, that's perfect. We don't need curse, we either way have one curse somehow, I don't know how that happened. Honestly, the HP doesn't even matter to us that much, like most of our HP will come from the leaves later on and just from recycling money. And just from recycling items, and then turning that with padding into temporary HP. So yeah, we don't need that. Really? So the funny thing is this run is a lot worse Ghost Scepter wise compared to the last one, and if you're wondering how the last one ended, well, the Horde wave was reached on wave 11, and because I didn't have the piercing, I just got completely overwhelmed. Like, you have to keep in mind that the Ghost Scepters give us -5 armor, so that's no joke. I was at like 120 HP at that time, and they still demolished me because each hit does like 10 damage. 2 range damage is amazing. We have another Ghost Scepter. I could go for crit. Honestly, I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, but this early on, I want to make sure that we get as many of the weapons as possible. There is the next one. Let's roll one more time that we do. Oh my god, yes, this is what we want. The coffee and that item pretty much have our highest priority right now, because if we attack fast enough, we can deal with these squishies here. And I think 6 damage may even be enough to one-shot them. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we need. Like, I wish I could see their HP. But whatever it is, the piercing still helps, because if we have this many weapons and they attack faster, they will hit the same enemy multiple times. Perfect. We'll take you. I will lock you. We'll do one roll. This is a god run. I can already feel it. This is a god run. The only issue we have right now is that our Ghost Scepters don't have a high enough level compared to what I would really like to have. But as I said, on wave 11, I ended up with 120 HP towards the end of the wave with like 20 seconds left, because that's when I died. So we can just take a look at that and see if we are doing better. And funny enough, this would actually mean that combining is straight up worse, because many times people say, hey Dex, you should combine, and I actually agree with melee weapons, because melee weapons can hit an infinite amount of enemies. 226. More enemies, yes. 3 armor, also nice. So it's time to go for the fishhook. We will also go for the Ghost Scepter. We'll go for you. Free reroll. Okay. We will get a cursed Ghost Scepter here. It's almost guaranteed. I just don't want to find something that is bad. Yeah, I can't lock you. Let's hope that something... Yes. I mean, with 2 times 20% chance, you know, that wasn't unlikely. But I didn't want... You know what? Should I have just went for the attack speed as well? Because even if that gets cursed, if we get like 17% bonus attack speed, that is quite a lot. It's like almost doubling our attack speed bonus. Huh, maybe I should have done that. Even just for the chance that it curses 2 items. Now our dream would be that both of them are cursed, but that is incredibly unlikely. And we ended up with 65 HP. So funny enough, we actually earned pretty much the same amount of material. There I had 227, but I got 1 crate. And the crate gives you 15 bonus material. I was also ahead by 5 HP, but I didn't take any other stat except for range damage and for HP. So I think we're actually better. That's kind of funny. Okay, we need attack speed here, please. Perfect. Do I take the dodge? I think the range may be better. Well, it's one of them, you know. Do I want to combine this right away? Maybe I should just do that, because that makes it insane. Yeah, 1 in 6, that's crazy. I will keep you in the shop to curse you. 2 range damage is nice, though minus experience gain is not great. Do you curse again? No, but this is kind of expected. So, okay, now it will be harder again because I got rid of one of our Ghost Scepters. But you have to keep in mind our pierce damage is 30% of our initial hit. So the red one will actually deal a huge amount of damage with its pierce. And this may be enough to kill all of the enemies. And I will again look at the old run that I had just for comparison how much HP we got there, because I wasn't able to wipe out all of the enemies. Okay, you know what? The run right now actually reminds me a lot of that. It was pretty much the same story. There's an egg up there. Can I get that in time? No. So there's another strong dude, but this should be fine for us that we just run away and ignore him. Because I want to have this dude. Nice, we did it. And another thing I did in the other run is I actually went for a bunch of armor. And this is one of the reasons why I really hate taking armor. Like, I didn't intentionally pick it out, but it was like the armor was blue and the rest was like 5% attack speed. And I was like, nope, I'll not take that over armor. But yeah, I probably should have done it still. So this wave wasn't perfect, but we got 300, we have 105 HP. At the end of the other run, wave 9, I earned 284, so this is a lot better, but we had 90 HP. So this is by far funny actually, how that works out. Sausage, I will take them out of the way. I kind of want to roll for a little bit of a crit. Sure, why not? Armor, yeah, it's a case like this, but we don't need more percent damage, so I will just take it. I will also take you to have a 6-1. It will probably not one-shot the enemies, but at least it will help out to weaken them. Okay, I will take you. I don't really want these right now. Oh my god, okay. I will do this. I will get rid of you because we have a high chance of finding it again either way. You need to get cursed. Do I already do it though? I think I will attempt it. It's dangerous because it may take forever to do it. We have a higher chance to curse either way. Yeah, something got cursed. Nice. And one thing I may end up doing is that I just get rid of the recycling machine and wait until we find it in the far future again when we have more of the fishing hooks. Because right now it will just clog up the shop so much. Okay, I think the way I'll do it is, if it's not cursed, I'll just get rid of it. Because we need like a 60 to 70% on it. Since the more we recycle items for, the more money we get out of them, duh. But this also means the padding will give us way more HP. Okay, how are we not dealing enough damage right now? I mean, we only have one strong weapon pretty much, and the rest is kind of weak, but I kind of thought we would deal with the enemies more easily. We have a lot of HP though in comparison to the last run, so I will be able to take a lot more hits. But I don't think we have more armor. Let me actually check out our armor. It's positive, that's a good thing. Okay, I'll take you. We gave the enemies bonus HP, that was the reason, and that's just in time, perfect. Do I actually take the attack speed over this? I think I'll do that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can forget about that, like, listen, mate, I'm sorry, but I'll not do that. I think I will just buy you and hope we find them again. I mean, that is insane. Oh, 35%. Well, now I wished I still had the other one, you know. Okay, come on, mate. We can do this. They don't have double HP anymore. Maybe I honestly shouldn't have done that because it cost me so much money, but it's infinite experience scaling, right? And we need a lot of attack speed. Like, the thing is, the assumption right now that I have is our endless game will be absurdly strong where we scale like crazy. So the only thing we have to get by is until we get to that point. So I want to make sure that we are as strong as possible, even at the cost of, like, having one worse wave right now. Okay. I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit. I love that we heal for 6 HP from the fruits. I don't even know where that's coming from. But I don't like this wave at all. Like, how do we defeat the next wave where the enemies are actually stronger? But we are kind of dealing with them. Like, it's manageable. I don't think I'll die here. Like, I think we are more than fine. It's just not great because we leave a lot on the table, HP-wise. But yeah, we did it. Okay, good. Well, you know, it's not amazing. That's actually really good. It's not amazing, but it's kind of good. I'll actually take you. And here we have to roll for attack speed. Nice. I will do one more roll. Do we go for armor or crit? I'll go for the armor. So we have you. We have the experience gain. Now we really need to find more of them, though. I will even... No, that's way too good. I have to take that. I need to find more of them, please. Just one... Stop it. This is the second time you just showed up. Oh, God. Wait. But minus 8% crit chance. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Does this look like we need that? I don't think so. Oh, man. Like, it's going so insane right now. But I feel like the next Horde wave will be a major issue if I don't manage to curse a bunch of our weapons. Or if we manage to... What do we need? Do we need more damage? I think our damage is fine. Our percent damage is at 65%. And it will keep skyrocketing. Do I need more range damage? I have 9 range damage, which is solid-ish. But I think I need more because we also have to take down the elite very soon. And I definitely have to curse the Retromation hoodie, I think. Because the character is half dodge scaling, so we need to double the scaling out of the Retromation hoodie to make up for that. 80 range, I'll take that, sure. 15% attack speed, 3 range damage. I mean, that was a dream. Perfect. Coupon. So here is the issue. The recycle value is based on the price of the items in the shop. So when I make them cheaper, that's actually bad for us. Funny enough. So I don't think I'll actually... Oh my god, yes. I don't think I'll actually go for that. That sounds so stupid though. I will take you in the future. I have to find... Okay, that's bonus money. Can I just get one more Ghost Scepter, please? Oh. Like early on, the Ghost Scepter is the main way how we scale up our HP, and having the ghost, like the fish hooks so early and then not finding Ghost Scepters to curse them is kind of ridiculous. I definitely need economy items that help us roll a lot more, or just that we earn more money. And we are about to face the next Horde wave on wave 15. I'm so spooked by that. I will take you out of the way. We'll take the luck here. I want to have attack speed, please. Please. Okay, one more roll. Well, I'll just go for the luck. Yeah, sure. Okay, you didn't get cursed. Do I just get rid of you? I want to get the Ghost Scepters right now. Like, I'm sorry, but I need to get them. I mean, seriously, it can't be that hard. Apparently, it is that hard. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least it cursed the one Ghost Scepter in there, but I think this was a common one. So, how do we do this on the next wave? I think I will combine 2 of our blue ones. Then I will buy the... No, but I can't just go for 2 red cursed ones, right? There's no way we'll kill the entire wave with that. I mean, it does deal a lot more damage, so maybe it can just deal with the... No, there's no way, Dex, stop it. Maybe, though. You know what I want to do? Like, I combine 2 of the blue ones, then I buy the common one, then we roll for another common one, then I combine the new cursed blue one with another blue one, and then I combine it with a purple one. But given that we even struggle here to kill the enemies fast enough, I don't know if I want to do that. 10% attack speed is nice. I think I will go for the range. Yeah, you did get cursed, so my plan is combine this, get this, roll, find another one, please. Well, that's funny. I will actually lock that, so now our odds of finding a common one are way lower. Okay, that works. It's a 1 in 6. Oh my god. I need more of them though, please game. Okay, so I'm still very afraid of this wave because we miss one of the Ghost Scepters. I mean, so far it seems to be fine. Maybe we want to go more into a corner because then we make... Oh my god, he's tanky. Okay, well that is my fear. Yeah, I think we want to go into a corner because then it's more likely that we pierce the enemies and deal with them, that they don't build up as much. Okay, good so far, good so far. Maybe my fear was just completely unjustified, you know. That we can easily deal with... Oh no, okay, they're starting. Okay, okay. That is a lot of enemies. We can't deal with that. I have to run away. It's fine though, because we still got a decent chunk of kills. Looking at my material though, it's a little bit pathetic. Careful. Careful. Okay, this is going well. I mean, this is going really well right now, except that I take 18 damage from one bullet. No, but we did it. Nice, that was simple. Kind of, not really. 38% damage. I actually want to take this just because of the curse level, so I'll do it. Let's roll for attack speed or dodge, sure, why not? Range damage or attack speed? I'll take the range damage. Denkst du wirklich doch so ein Dödel, ne? Something went wrong with me. I don't even know what it is, but something went wrong. Okay, here's the thing. I could just buy this and combine them, and we have 4 cursed ones of them. You know what? I'll actually do that. And now we will check out the numbers on them, if they're looking good or bad. Sadly, we didn't find more. I honestly wouldn't mind cursing this if it happens. So we have a 1 in 6 on you, a 1 in 6 on you, 1 in 6 on you, 1 in 6. That's insane. That's actually insane. Wow. The damage numbers aren't that great, and I guess the highest value we can get is a 1 in 5, but this is solid. But Dex, if you would have just locked the recycling machine, you would have gotten so much more money out of it. Why didn't you do that? That's stupid. Hell, listen. It's more important that we survive and get the build going, all of the components. We actually don't care for a very long time that recycling gives us more money, because we care about it on the super high waves. You know, later at a point where items cost like millions, and that takes a very long time, and then we recycle them for a part of that, so we just become super duper rich, since like per 80 material we get 2 HP out of it with the padding, and that is the whole goal. 20% attack speed, that's ridiculous. Okay, you got cursed, funny enough. I don't hate it though, but okay, you're also cursed, I'll take that, but I need money items. The Piers, I guess I'll take one of them if it gets cursed maybe. And if you get cursed, I'll also take you. The boss can be difficult. Oh, it's a Sharky boy. Well, never mind. I just realized we have a ton of damage. Holy moly, do we have a lot of damage. What? Yeah, I guess 200% bonus damage actually makes quite a difference. And I just realized my goal with 500 HP, we are already beyond that. And not even by a small margin. Remember that I barely took any HP bonuses on level ups, by the way, or on items? This is just the insanity of our weapons. And the funny thing is, as long as we can kill all of the enemies, we actually don't need more scepters. Because the way it works is, we need 6 kills to get 1 HP, right? Or 1.25. But if we finish the wave with 5 kills on it, the kills are just forgotten about. They don't carry over to the next wave, so technically speaking, we wasted 5 kills. But the less weapons you have, the less kills you can waste, right? Because, well, you have less weapons. If you have 6 of them, all 6 of them could have 5 kills on them waiting. So you waste 30 kills, but if you have only 1 of them, at maximum, you would waste 5 kills. That's the maximum. However, with 1 weapon, you most likely don't clear out all of the enemies. Do we go for more dodge? I think I'll do that because we have enough damage. Crit is amazing. Okay, we have another cursed one. Actually doesn't look that great, but I'll take it. The piercing is just not important enough to me. Yeah, if we find it again, whoa. I mean, that's really nice. Sure, I'll take that. I'll also take you out of the way. I totally don't want to have that. Oh my god, stop it, please. Wait, I can't even buy that. Well, if it's cursed, we could go for 6 cursed ones. Do I actually want... You know what? It's another chance to the 1 in 5. That is the highest curse level, I believe. So, wave 18. We have 600 HP right now, by the way. I almost feel like I really shouldn't go for 6 of them, but at one point, I think the enemies will overwhelm us. So, it will be important that we have as many of them as possible. I mean, let's check it out. That was a cursed walrus. That was a cursed walrus. 10% attack speed is beautiful. Alter Schwede, ne? That's insane. I will also take you. That means we keep you locked. I would technically have to take this, right? Because then we find another one and we buy the blue one. But I mean, that was just flawless. The main goal right now is that we just have to find a lot of economy items because somehow lately I get insanely unlucky with them. So the hunting trophy, the black flag would especially be insane. Anything that earns us a ton of money, and we are already running late. Well, that's funny. That's actually a really high curse chance. Oh. Okay, that's also a little bit problematic because... yeah, I think I will get rid of this one. Because this blue one has a chance to become a very good one in the future. I will skip the unique and the limited items right now. That is perfect, I'll take it right away. We could have cursed it, but the thing is, if you have all of them... cursing doesn't matter. Is that worth it even? I mean, it would get around the negative pierce because it has 50% damage reduction either way, but only on bounces, so I guess it would be fine. Okay, can I, like, not get anything? Perfect. I gotta say, the fishhook has been an MVP kind of this. The bounces will help to clear out the map a little bit more, but it's also unreliable. So the main issue is pierces when you go for them. Oh, I actually have to think about that. So pierces you can get to 100% damage, right? So you always deal the maximum amount of damage. And it also doesn't make them too crazy because they don't stay on the map and bounce around. But then again, bounces are a lot more fun, and if you lose 50% of your damage, while that's not great, if you have like 50 times the damage compared to the enemy max HP, does it really matter? I don't think so. I mean, you know, that's a theory at least. Whether this will turn out that way or not is the other question. Final 10 seconds of the last wave, and as you can see, we are almost up to 1000 HP. That's completely ridiculous. What I definitely have to do is I have to max them out ASAP. Okay, well, you get recycled. I actually don't care about getting you cursed, so I will just take you. That one is also okay to take it out of the way. That's also okay to take it out of the way. Attack speed, nice. Crit, perfect, because that's luck. More attack speed, perfect. 2 bounces, you also got cursed, that's actually really good for us. And because we have so much money, I will just buy out the entire shop for a free reroll. You're unique, but we'll do this later on. For now, I have to exactly... oh, wow. I mean, that doesn't matter all too much, but I will definitely get this cursed. We will buy these 2. If we find another blue one, that would be perfect. Well, now I can't do it. Okay, what does this feel like with the bounces? Well, didn't even have to move. We have 955 HP, by the way. So, the next goal is, of course, max out the scepters, okay, but that's not that important because it's obvious. We want to get the padding now at a +3. This would be the most... wait. I could actually do that. So the recycling machine, I'm fine with 60 to 70% because at one point it's so ridiculous how much you get out of the items that it doesn't really matter which degree as long as it's solid because you still need to scale fast. But padding... we can wait with that. And the +3 per 80 material is a triple scaling on it. And that's 15 HP usually. You know what? Good enough. Oh my god, yes. Do I even curse that one? We don't have that much curse chance, but these are definitely worth cursing. Do I need pierce? We don't need it because we always bounce either way. I really wish we found the next fish hook. This is kind of important now. And since we have 55%, if we manage to find even just another 35%, that's a 90% curse chance. Well, like, I'm happy about this one. That's not what I mean. Do I take this one right now? I mean, I think it's good enough. I guess we'll get rid of you. Oh my god. Red City is what we call that. I mean, this one is kind of funny. This is the period in Brotato where I'm really unsure how much of the game should I show you, because these normal waves, they're literally just me running around and killing the enemies. But from my content creator perspective, I'm like, don't you guys get bored if I just show you for like 5 minutes straight that I got items and then maybe one elite fight in between where we just one-shot them? I just earned 600 money. I mean, it went up to 900 thanks to the crates, but that is so pathetic. Oh no, we can't afford stuff like this, by the way. And the simple reason is that we want to kill them with our weapon. Every second shot! Oh my god, well that's insane. Okay, you didn't get cursed, that's a little bit annoying. Recycling machine! Let's go! Okay, my shop is completely locked. Oh! And we still can't get that. Perfect. I mean, so you see, here's the problem, my conflict. If I buy the coupons, then I can buy way more things in the shop, but eventually I can't buy anything either way because it's too expensive. And at that point, we have to do the mirror exploit. It's not really an exploit, you just get a bunch of cursed mirrors, because every time they give you item price reduction, and then you just buy something in the shop for one material, once you're at minus 100%. And then you get also multiple things of it, which is amazing. 20% attack speed. Oh my god, oh, 70% Dynamodial, that's insane. Wait, what? That's random. That's just completely random. Okay. Well, that's... Okay, now we earn enough money that I can take these unique out of the way. 171%. You have 202. You're in 1 in 5. Okay, 1 in 5 does exist. That means I kinda wanna replace them and get the higher version, because going from 6 to 5 kills, if you think about it, if you math it out, is a ginormous difference. We definitely don't ever want to have that. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I think at wave 400 the enemies deal like over 1,000,000 damage to you with one single hit. And no matter how much HP you have, you usually can't survive that. Maybe it's even way earlier than that, like wave 100 maybe? That they already have like 400,000 damage or so. But the enemies have insanely exponential scaling. So we will need the tardigrades to survive. Unless we can one-shot them. But what you can't prevent are these random dashes, since enemies start spawning closer and closer to you. Oh yeah, and talking about money earned. 1,600 compared to the 900 before. The black flag has earned us 500. Okay, 192%. That is decent, so we will replace the next one. Because every single time they upgrade, they have a chance to increase their values. I think I will lock you, maybe? Yeah, it's more money, right? It should be worth it. Oh my god, 3% damage. That's the high roll. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. So, next boss wave. Yeah, this already takes a lot longer. That is my main concern. But I think we will start escalating very soon. That we just get so much HP bonus, the enemies can't deal with us. How long will we keep the ghost scepters though? Probably until wave 60, 70 maybe? The issue is if we wait too long, then I can't afford the potato throwers anymore, you know? It's just way too expensive, so we can't do it too late. 3,800 material. Do you see the difference that a few money items make? Okay, well, that's pathetic, honestly. I will give you a chance, but you're bad. So I guess I will get rid of you, and you're completely horrible. Petting. Well, that's early. Yeah, we will give it multiple tries. So instead of 1.25 max HP, we want to see 3.75 max HP there. I mean, that's just insane. Sure, you'll get replaced. Spyglass as well. Okay, well, sure. Going to the next wave with 3k money really hurts because we need to use it, but that's the issue that I was talking about, why I don't want to take a 20% uncursed fishhook, because then we have the same issue we have right now, that we don't curse often enough, except that it's a little bit more rare, but it will still happen a lot. Okay, that's kind of funny. So how are you doing? Oh, they are all bad. I'll just get you to max at 206. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I need to keep this locked. Oh, I hate that. Fish hook. Okay. Now we're talking. And also free rerolls. Still going with 3k money to the next wave, huh? But it will all be worth it. Because the fish hook never disappoints me. There is a 41% curse level incoming. Okay, well, that's an entire shop curse. This is not the max one we can get, so we'll just ignore it. How is that not the max with 101%? Well, either way, you also suck. You are amazing. It's not 41%, but 37 is good enough, and we have 2 additional rolls. I mean, that's amazing. That's just straight up bonus damage. Padding! 150? Nah. If we find a very high one, I will take it. Are you ready for wave 30? I don't have a feeling the bosses are ready for us, but let's see how it plays out. Do I even have to move? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll admit, I thought I was a lot stronger than this. Yeah, I guess your damage only comes from range damage, right? And I have 22 range damage. Dex, you need to bump that up. That's pathetic. Well, 5 range damage. 52%! Oh yeah, right, of course it can reach that. So now we have minus 100% reroll price, but it's not minus 100. You still didn't do it. You really want to make me work for it, huh? But yeah, it's not actually that much. We will just... Excalibur, hello there. We'll just get you 210%, 208%, 190%, no! Okay, we have to work on one more. 172%. Okay. So one way how we get base damage on them is the 36% engineering. Currently we only have 36 engineering, but we already have one cursed robo arm with 7 engineering around. And we will multiply that with more robo arms. Another 6. You're only a 2, but I'll accept it. What are we missing, by the way? Oh, the padding's still right, because I constantly failed. Retromation hoodie instantly cursed. Well, that's one way to do it, huh? Oh, that's straight up amazing. 205%! Huh? So it's already perfect, so I can just get rid of you, and we don't have to gamble on it. Everything is maxed out. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. We have a 110% here, 108%, 106%, 102%, 104%. Those are some ridiculous values. We found our first tardigrade, we also have padding yet again, and we have a pearl locked. I kind of want to curse all of them and then just focus on luck. And before you say, hey Dex, but if you want to focus on luck, then why did you not curse the lucky coin? Well, the crit that you turn into luck is not permanent luck, so it actually doesn't give you bonus damage. You need to take real permanent luck to get the bonus. It's pretty much the same thing how we convert HP into percent damage. It can't work with padding because it's not permanent. Okay, but at one point you're all... Oh my god, 3%! At one point you're allowed to actually give me the 3. You know, not this one. Giant's belt. 17%? You know what? It's decent. 5. Really? But 7.5 HP is... Well, it's not even that much, is it? Yes, we have now given into the torture, but again, it doesn't matter. We have padding again, we have tardigrades. Let's take on wave 40 and see. Is it difficult? Is it not? I mean, it's kind of easier than ever before, but what we are still waiting for is padding. And then we also have to find a limit at what point we stop using our material to buy something in the shop. You know, I love runs like these where we are on wave 40 and we are still building up the entire run and we are nowhere close to finishing it. Just because usually it ends so quickly and then I just sit here and press play and that was it. But this one here is just so much more fun for me. Ja, hör doch auf mit dem Scheißdreck. Never mind, it's not fun. That thing just doesn't exist or what? I'm cursed or something. This is just unbelievable. Dude. I kinda need you. Okay, and I think we'll start picking up the alien eyes. So as you can see, it deals a ridiculous amount of damage. We also want to have a few cursed ones, but it's just about time. And I think I have to switch over to HP weapons earlier than I thought. 3.75! That's it, right? Oh my god, the issue is it also has 2 stats, so you can't even believe this. Like, it could be that the HP at the top is like a 110%, and the one at the bottom is a 90%, but now we finally have it. It doesn't sound like a lot yet, but you'll see in the near future. Yep, it's quite bonkers. So now it's time that we find the potato thrower, and this could actually take quite a while, okay? Now if we compare the entire thing to Demon, Demon converts 13 material into 1 HP. For us, it's pretty much 80 divided by 3.75, so let's just say slightly above 20. So we are just a little bit worse. We're like half as good as the Demon, but we should keep in mind that the rest of the HP that we get permanently still increases our percent damage, and that's a ginormous boost. We made it to wave 50 and we still don't have the weapon yet, so I'm getting really concerned. But you may notice if you check out our HP, it's scaling up ridiculously fast as we are collecting material, and we still get bonus HP out of our weapons. But just in comparison, it's actually way better to use the padding than our weapon. Now, optimally speaking, we would wish to use both of them at once, and it's still going more than fine, so maybe I could also continue with this. But I don't want to run into the issue that we notice, yep, the enemies will kill me, I can't kill them fast enough, and then it's like, yeah, but how do I find the potato thrower? Wanna know something funny? The potato thrower that I'm looking for and I can't find is unlocked by winning a run with the character we are right now playing, Chunky. So this is like the ultimate meme right now. Like, I straight up can't believe that. Like, I don't mean I haven't won with this character yet. It took me like 20 waves or something to find you. And here's the other issue. We have like 7 tardigrades. I thought my luck was bad in the last run we did. But this takes it to a whole new level. Like, that's actually straight up absurd. We have 9 tardigrades right now, yeah. So it's not even 2 digits yet. 180% curse strength. 42% HP scaling. I mean, these numbers look hilarious, don't they? So I will start rotating out all of our weapons because look at the price. This is already getting ridiculous. And if this would have taken a little bit longer, I wouldn't have been able to afford that. But we need to find the rest of them now. And this will probably also take a hot second. And yes, even though the stats gained look kind of pathetic on this, like we got maybe 800 HP out of it, always keep in mind this is the permanent HP that we get that actually gives us bonus percent damage. How much is your damage right now? These ones, they have 36,000, almost 37,000 damage, 291,000. Wait, going to red levels? Wait, what did that change? I feel like this didn't change anything about the scaling numbers, right? Well, I mean, it deals almost 300,000 damage. That is definitely a huge difference. Nice. Now we have to... Well, I mean, that just happened. And so far, we have gained 2,200% damage just out of the rolling. Now, the issue is, eventually rolls will be so expensive that I can't do it anymore, only a little bit. But hey, that means we have a really good head start. Oh no. I just noticed something. I messed up big times. No! Okay. Well, first of all, funny that it has engineering and the elemental scaling in that. What? But here's a problem. That item was supposed to be cursed. This does mean, yes, Dex has messed up. I didn't pay attention to that one because I was paying attention to so many things. And what I'll do is, I'll make a rare use of a recycle mod, because technically speaking, all that changes is that I would need to restart the run and do the same thing again, probably with more luck because a lot of the things in this run were bad. And while it's not great, the only thing that it changes is that, imagine I got it cursed, right? There's no big diff. Nice though, but like, you kind of suck. Yeah, but we have to exchange them, I think. It's about time. I totally understand if someone is upset about that, but just accept it as Dex being stupid, and we redid the entire run and got to the same point again, and for some reason everything turned out exactly the same way. Wave 60. Let's see if we can nuke the bosses or not. It's really going well. I'm just a bit scared about the amount of tardigrades that we have, so... yeah, I somehow magically have to find them and I can't even afford them in the shop, so that's a bit of a problem. Oh yeah, and I got a garden here because then we will start exploding. The only issue is we have no explosion size, so whenever I see that now, I will start picking it up. We made it to wave 70. For starters, we have finished all of the potato throwers. They are 108%, 100, 101, 103, 101, 99, so this is a chance to upgrade, but honestly... this is good enough for me. I've started accumulating more of the alien eyes to hit the enemies, but also I need to build up explosion size, but I pretty much can't. Well, do I go for... you know what, I'll also go for this garden. But yeah, this is like the last stuff that I will do in the shop here, because we need to start accumulating money like crazy, and the gardens are needed to trigger the explosions. However, we have the issue that our pickup range is pretty pathetic, so I don't pick up the fruits either way. Our current HP is at 10,500, but only because we have only 9,000 materials, so if you have questions about our damage, you'll notice. Yeah, we are doing more than fine. The only thing that is not fine is our tardigrade amount, and I still need to bump that up, but I can't change it. The shop is now too expensive. So pretty much the only thing we can do is we have to get crates, and out of those crates, since we always get a double crate, we just have to hope that we get pickup range, explosion size, a few more gardens, and tardigrades. Yeah, of course. We made it to wave 80, and I will share some tips and tricks with you. First of all, it's good to lock something that you want to buy. You have to wait for enough mirrors and cursed mirrors, because that reduces the item price just for that purchase. But instead of paying 12,000, you'll just pay one material when it's maxed out. And when you find a unique that you don't want to have anymore, for us that's the one that creates towers out of trees, then you can just lock that and it can no longer appear out of crates. Crates are the main way how you get items this late, because every single time you advance by 10 stages, like when you fight the bosses here, plus 1 elite will spawn, which means 1 more crate, which means 2 more items. So it's actually quite important that you make sure all of the bad things are out of the way. Another thing is, it's always good to look at the top left where we see our damage numbers of weapons. Usually you would just check this manually like every 10 waves or so, because it's not as easy to compare all of these. But you want to check whether your Giant's Belt is catching up with your weapons or not. If that happens, it means you don't kill the enemies fast enough, because Giant's Belt then gets a blight multiple times. And that's usually right before you're about to die, because then you don't kill the enemies fast enough. But so far everything is good, and here we have 16 items now that we can open up. But our current damage bonus out of HP is 3.5k, so our real HP is at 10,500, while the rest is just given by the padding. Yeah, here, 18,100. Hey, we're on wave 54, how come? Well, my save file was corrupted. Yet again. Long story short, a mod enables the piggy bank that gives you bonus money based on your current money, and usually this doesn't work in Endless, but one mod has a setting for that turned itself on, and now that I realized it, I'm throwing away all of my money that we've earned. I could have kept around 200,000 because that's what we legitimately earned, but I wanted to make sure that no one doubts the amount of money that we have, that anything is not legitimate, so I'm just getting rid of all of it and we start all over again. We made it to wave 90, we are heavily down in material, and I definitely went a little bit too hard with that, but now no one can say something is messed up. Let's check it out if we do it. We have 24 tardigrades now. That's like the biggest bonus, that I had to redo everything, that we ended up with more tardigrades, but even now we have more than enough damage, and you'll notice we were at 80,000 material. So let's take a look how much we get when we opened up all of the crates and recycled them. And do you see this, by the way? There is 0 lag, and our choose, the exploding one, actually overtook as the most damage, because we have quite a lot of explosion size in comparison to the past. So it actually manages to hit enemies, but I don't have enough pickup range. But look at our money. We earned 14,000 on the wave, but we are not done yet. We have 18 items to sell. Okay, I shouldn't do it too fast, because we also want to take some of the items, which reduces how much we get. But all in all, that is... Look at our money, please. Do you understand now what I was talking about when I said we earn on average like 20 to 25,000? Wave 100, and now we'll also start making bigger jumps. We are back to 255,000 material, 23,000 HP, 13,800% damage. And I would say we'll just take on it now with more material, because this will better show how much damage we are actually dealing. And as you may notice, we are heavily outgrowing the enemies now, and if you check out the damage chart, the spicy sauce did 5 billion damage, so it's far ahead of the rest, though we don't want to get rid of the rest, because it's just in general a nice help to slow down the enemies, to hit them, to apply Giant's Belt, you know, whenever the spicy sauce is not enough. Because in the past there was a point where I just sold them, and on wave 182 with the demon I ended up losing, so I'll make sure this time to just keep them around. Pickup range wise, you can see that we actually have a decent distance until where we can pick them up, but it's still by far not enough, and I still need more gardens. Now I'll admit I already forgot with how much material we've started the wave, but I'll show you just how much money we are getting right now out of the items, that you get a feeling for that. And once we are through them, I honestly should take some of these damage things, but once we are through it, we had 283,000 material. We have made it to wave 150, we are currently chilling at 1.4 million material at 81,000 HP. Though our real HP is a lot lower, so it's 4.8k times 3, it's somewhere around 14,400, but that's still a solid growth for bonus damage. And our weapon is currently at 7 million damage, though that doesn't really matter, you'll see in a moment why. Check this out. The moment the fruits start spawning, everything is dead. And that's pretty much how it has been. In fact, it has become easier and easier and easier to survive. But I would say let's skip forward and check out how much we earn. As far as I remember, we started with 1.41 million, though you can just check this out, but we have a lot of crates to go through, and now there are a total of 15 bosses. Pickup range is still the biggest issue. I rarely get the items. Even when I get them, it's a little bit hard to identify them, you know, that I see that before I click on recycle. And there you go. After selling most of the items, we now have 1.45 million. 41% explosion size. And yeah, currently I have minus 20% item price because I do have a cursed mirror, but they appear so rarely that I said, you know what, it's okay, I earn a little bit less, but I just needed to buy the tardigrades. Do you see, by the way, how it moves away the stats? Like, do you see how they almost left the screen? You know, they moved again because here's bigger text in some of the items and now it moved back. It's kind of funny. Welcome to wave 250. We are almost at 4 million material and our stats look quite interesting because you can't really... Okay, that just made it worse. Well, thank you for that. So, look at our pickup. We still have minus 20% item price and I regret so much that I ever took it. Like, I'll be happy once I get the tardigrades. But I don't know if this will actually ever happen. Like, it may just be that I don't get them, and I either way get them out of the crates. We're now up to 25 crates, which means 50 items. Now I can actually show you the stats, and as you can see, our base stats went up by quite a lot. We had 7,000 max HP. Since I started taking out all of the unique items, like I'm talking about this one and the other one that reduces the enemies by 10%, I was able to lock the red legendary, the bloody hand, because I can't buy it, and this means it can't appear out of red crates anymore. So I actually received quite a lot more of the leaves that give us bonus max HP, and that's very helpful because, you know, 7 HP isn't a lot, but once you have it 10 times, it's 70 HP every single round, and that is the HP that we convert over into percent damage. I also managed to get enough pickup range, as you can see that we pick up everything on the entire stage. Here 643. So this is now the moment where I enabled our auto recycle mod, that only purple and red things are shown to me, but the other stuff automatically gets sold. So I'll show you this for a moment. This doesn't change anything about the game, it just changes that I don't have to manually click through it, which saves quite a lot of time actually. So, as you can see, it went to a red item, I just click on recycle, it goes to a purple item, there's a mirror, amazing, there's a clover. You know what, I'll actually take that because sometimes I feel like I do need it, but I'm not exactly sure if that's true. And with that, we are up to 4 mirrors, but I have to pay 3 million for that, okay? Eventually, I'll have to bite the bullet, and I really hope I find cursed mirrors. But you see, the next problem is, every cursed mirror that I buy will also decrease the amount of money that we earn out of the crates for quite a while. So what I want to do is find a tardigrade that gives 3 tardigrades at once, so the highest curse level. And once I have 5 mirrors available to me, that I can reduce the price of the tardigrade to just 1 material, I will buy the mirror in the shop with minus 20% item price. So it will go up to minus 100% and then instantly buy the tardigrade so we don't waste more money. Holy moly, now we are talking. Another minus 20%. I got one before this, so we are at minus 60%. Here's the problem though. I don't have a tardigrade ready, so now I'm at minus 60%. It's still costing 1.5 million. No! I'll not earn anything anymore. We have made it to wave 350, almost 10 million material, almost half a million HP, and we are still sitting at minus 76% item price. So I've started locking Grin's Magical Leaf, Vigilant Ring, and of course tardigrades. Whoever of those gets the highest roll first is the one that I'll buy with the mirrors, that I can get rid of the reduction and earn more again. Now Grin's Magical Leaves gives less percent damage when it's cursed, because this one gives 6%, this one will give 2.5%, but max HP also scales the base damage of our explosions, since it scales based off of HP. So yeah, and this is wave 350, we have 49 tardigrades. That's pretty much the main reason why I said I don't necessarily have to get more of them with the mirrors, because now we have 35 crates, which is 70 items, and usually I find like 1 tardigrade every 2 waves. Getting towards the end of the wave, we have dealt 27 trillion damage with the spicy sauce. Nothing gets even close to that. And yeah, the items are really cheap. Like, we could earn so much more, but now I'm actually curious how much it would be. I think the moment I do the shopping thing where I buy everything, we will compare the prices and get a rough understanding how much it changed. 7.5 max HP? This is the highest you can possibly get. So do I actually do that? Oh man, I wanted to have tardigrades, but this is so much HP scaling and we get 10,000 damage out of that. And we only have 48,000 right now, so our max HP actually matters a lot. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. Minus 200%. Oh, this will get expensive. We'll do it. Bam. Look at this. So, we gained 184 stats per round. This will shoot up like crazy now because we just got 11 of them. Now, looking at the items, I'm actually not sure how much more this sells for, if this really made a big difference. But you have to keep in mind that just because something is purple doesn't mean all the others sell for the same amount. Am I dreaming? Did the recycle value not change at all? Right? Isn't this the same value? But even the wiki says it affects it. At least I hope, because otherwise I could have gotten the coupons ages ago and this would have made this run a lot easier. Wave 500, and no, you don't see that wrong. So far I have a total of 24 mirrors. With this one 25, but it's a little bit too expensive, you know. So I would love to show you my stats, but I literally can't. And I'm getting spooked what happens when this here just disappears, because how do I continue to the next wave, you know? But let's check it out together. This is wave 500. So we have like 72 tardigrades. We lose a bunch of them, but it doesn't matter because we are so insane. The moment the fruits hits, all of them die. If you've watched until now and you haven't given the video a like, then I ask you to reconsider because of the following. We have played through 500 waves, right? And the video is like around 50 minutes long by now. I have to play through the same length again for like 2 minutes of footage because I'll just show wave 750 and wave 1000. That's it. So, you know, efficiency-wise, you know, German efficiency-wise, that's utterly horrible. But you've asked me so many times to do it again, so today we are doing it. And that's also the reason why I don't do it more often. It just wastes so much time. Oh yeah, and this means we can also take a look at our stats now. So we have 1 million HP. We have minus 33% item price. And this also means that I got 24 mirrors and only 2 of them were cursed. That is horribly unlucky. To be fair, the first time I was insanely lucky for that I got so many of them. But yeah, I want to skip all of these items now, but I will wait until I get the mirrors. I will do it eventually. I am free. I am free. So, yeah, I'm not gonna wait until I find another reduced mirror because it can take like literally 100 waves. And it would save us a lot of money, but I think it's manageable. But look at this. This is actually the highest value you can get on them. Not the 7.5, but the 8.75. So to be fair, it's not like the ginormous difference, but I have 43 mirrors. I'm not gonna wait because we want to get them scaling, and as you can see, they've given us 158,000 stats, which is completely absurd. But I'll bite the bullet, we lose a bunch of HP, and oh my god. Okay, before I buy this, I will actually wait 1 round because I want to see what happens with the crates. Minus 903%. Yeah, okay, so it does apply, but weirdly enough, when we went from 76% up, it didn't really change anything. Huh? Yeah, okay, funny. All of them. I will now allow the mod to recycle every single thing because that's just like to save time. Okay, that was painful. That was really painful. It's just to save time, and that was it. 45 times 8.75 full, not temporary, max HP every single wave. We made it to wave 750. I think at this point it's a little bit hard to just understand how ridiculous that wave number is. Because it's like, you can understand the number, right? But it's like, okay, try to actually visualize how much 750 is. And for that, how about we just visualize it together? So take your right hand, right? There are 5 fingers on that. And you hold it in front of your face. So you can perfectly look at it, okay? And now, You slap it against your head. So that is a 5. Okay. Now you do it again. That is a 10. Okay. Now you do it again. Don't. Okay. Make sure you don't hit your nose. That actually quite hurts. That was a 15. Okay. That was a 20. And now you repeat that until 750. I gotta play, right? So that's fair. I'll not continue. But does this kind of help understand just how much 750 is? Yeah, right. It's a lot. It's a huge amount. I would show you our stats. I mean, we have our 2.7 million HP, but the most insane party. I can't even show you our damage. Well, currently we get, almost a very nice amount of percent damage out of HP. 68,800. That means we have close to 210,000 real HP thanks to, holy moly, 304,000 stats gained out of that. That's not purely HP, right? There's HP regeneration, lifesteal in there, but still, that is a ridiculous amount. Oh, and I kind of forgot to totally look at this in the past, but look at this. How much damage is that? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions. 120 quadrillion. Yeah, that's a little bit of damage. So I would say let's take a look at the next wave. We have 99 tardigrades by now. It looks evil, but it really isn't. We lost 14 tardigrades. Do you understand just how much we have left? And here's the most absurd part. If we now take a look at our stat. So on wave 1000, I'll make a comparison with my wave 1000 demon run, but this was before the DLC, this was before cursing, but generally speaking, we can kind of assume double the stats, right? Because when you curse, you get double the scaling out of it. Though it's also important to say that we have new items here, but I wouldn't be able to list one that is really important, that had a major impact. But this way, we can compare this run with the demon run and decide who of the two is actually stronger. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this right now. Because Demon was always number 2 for me, by far. And this may actually change here. We are at the end of the wave. Do we hit the 1 quadrillion? It's so close. 991 trillion, I believe. Do you see how long this takes, by the way, to recycle the items? Like, just imagine I had to do this with manual clicks each time. It still takes ages. It's still not fast. It still takes forever. The pain. I want out so badly. Help me, please. I may have encountered a new issue, which is the money number is so big that my entire play button is gone. Like, I can't go to the next wave. Are you actually kidding me? Okay, I can use WASD. Please tell me this. Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? Let's see the destruction for a second. Wasn't that beautiful? It's done. It's achieved. We are on wave 1000 the moment I push this button. So we're dealing 9 billion damage. We have 139 million material. Currently we give a bonus of 133,000 damage, which means triple the amount of that. 400,000 is our bonus permanent HP. This one has given us 601,000 bonus stats. For comparison, by the way, the ring gave us 133,000. And this is the final damage number of the spicy sauce. 594 quadrillion. And here, with 99 tardigrades, the actual wave. Even though so many bosses were hitting us, we only lost 12 of them, which is absolutely ridiculous. So here you can see our percent... That's perfect. Look at this. But here you have a comparison of the old stats we used to have in the old Wave 1000 record run. And even though we didn't have curses there and some items were missing, all of the main scalers were there, and curse technically should just double it, which would imply to me, yes, this dude just gains way more damage thanks to his passive. I mean, the demon doesn't have that. Here are our secondary stats. If you quickly want to take a look at that, that is absurdly high. And well, we only got 95 crates here, but usually I got the amount that elites were spawned. You know, it was somewhat 1-to-1. And I gotta say, I can't believe this, but I almost think, I'm pretty sure even, This character is stronger than Demon for Endless just because the damage scaling is way higher and the rest doesn't really matter. You know, the only concern is eventually the enemies outgrow you so insanely fast that you will die with any character once you go to Infinite. And I think this character here actually has way more potential than Demon just because we get the bonus percent damage, even though we do lose out on HP. But this is not really a thing here. Like, this is absurd. So, while I will auto-recycle all of the items in the background, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the videos a like. See you the next time.